Hi, this is Vicki with My Paper Connection, and I am so happy to be with you today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I have a really fun project for you. About once a quarter, I host Bunko games. We come together and we make 3 make and takes, which is usually cards, and then we play 2 full games of Bunko. And during that time period, everybody is a winner, so everybody gets prizes. Let me show you what's inside. Nothing so fun as candy, but this is pretty fun for a person who likes to do craft. So every person, I had about 12 this last time, every person received a milk carton with a spool of baker's twine in it. And so I just wanted to recreate this project for you today. I'm going to be using everything festive for my Winter Wonderland sentiment. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm bringing in my Christmas gleaming paper, and you can see how it just gleams so pretty. And then on the other side of it, you can see that it's just a matte finish, but it's still really pretty, and it's a pretty peacock and night of navy. I've also brought in my new stamping trimmer, and I'm just going to pull out the arm to it because I'm going to cut my paper at 10.5 by 6.5. Oops, sorry, 6.25. And don't worry, I will have all of the dimensions listed on my website, on my blog, and the link to that will be at the bottom of the video. All right, so there's 6.5. So right here in the little, if you can see it, right here, that little line right there is the 6.25. And so I'm just going to take it up to that line, put it in place. I actually do really like the new trimmer. It trims so much better than the other one. And it stays, I have used it so much, and yet the blade is still staying really sharp. Okay, so I've brought in my Simply scoring tool, and now I'm going to score it on the 6.25 inch side, which is right here. I'm going to score it at 2.5, and I'm doing a light score because I don't want to I don't want to push through and tear my paper or anything. 4.5, and then 5.75, which is right here. Then I'm going to turn it around to the 10.5 side, and I'm going to score it at 2.5. I guess I should get it to where you can actually see the measurements. And then I'm going to score it at 5, and then 7.5, and then at 10. Then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go at 1.25, and where my score line is right here, at 1.25, I'm just going to come right to here. And then I'm going to come over to 6.25, and I'm going to score just to that score line. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go up to my corner here, and then up to that line that's right up there, and then I'm just going to score it like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing right here, and I'll take it over to this line over here in the corner, and I'm just going to score it just like, whoops, let me go down just a little bit, just like that. Okay, I kind of did a little bit of a double score there, but it's okay, nobody will see it. All right, I'll do the same thing over here. Just like that. Okay, now I'm put that away, and I'm going to bring out my foam folder, and I'm just going to score along, or burnish along these edges like that. I just got back from on stage. That's a Stampin' Up's convention, and it was so wonderful. Now I live in Georgia, and they actually had an on stage event in Georgia, in Atlanta actually, but I happened to be in the dentist chair whenever the registration opened up, and it literally closed. It booked up and it closed in 45 minutes. So I missed out. Okay, let me take a brief moment from talking. I want this to be on my outside. And so I've scored these this way. This top up here, I want it to be like this. So what you're going to do is pull it back in this direction. Okay. So anyway, I found out from one of our demonstrator people that it was going to be completely booked up and I wasn't going to be able to get in. So my friend and I ended up flying out to Portland, and we went to the Stampin' Up! Convention in Portland. And it was wonderful. It was so fun, but this Eastern Standard Time body doesn't do well with changing for a couple of days that many times. So anyway, I'm a little tired. I've had a couple cups of coffee today, and I might have the caffeine jitter, so please pardon me if that is the case, but I wouldn't trade it. I had a great time. All right, back to the project. So you see where I've got my score lines here. I want that to kind of go like this, so I'm just going to score it like that. I'm going to bring it over here and do my best to score it this way, like that. Not score it, but burnish it. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right, then we'll do the same thing right here. I didn't score it super deep. Okay, so you just kind of pinch it and then bring it over here and pinch it like that. Okay. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go up along this edge right here, and I'm going to completely cut that away. That's the only piece that you're going to completely cut out. A lot of times with boxes, you cut out lots of spaces and stuff, and then what you want to do is just kind of put a little bit of a miter mark there. Then you're going to come up here and you're going to cut up to here. It's really quite an easy box to make. The most difficult piece of it all is just getting these things right in here done. And that's really not that difficult. Okay, so then you're going to take tear tape and you're going to put it right along this edge right here. I would not suggest using snail or a roller adhesive. You could use some Tombow, a liquid glue, but even that though, I prefer the tear tape. Tombow takes a little bit. Did you see what I did there? I don't like to put this down, grab my scissors, cut it, and then all that. So I'll grab something with a sharp edge, and then I just lift up like that and tear it. Okay? All right, so let me go ahead and just put this together. It's a super easy project to make. I made about 12 of them. All right, then I'm just going to close it up like so. I think my scoring might have been off just a tad because it's off a little bit right there. But you know what? That is pretty easy to fix. I'll grab my big scissors, and I'll just trim that off right there on the side. Not hard to fix at all. Alrighty. So the next thing you're going to do, there's a method to this. Let me think how I did it. Yep, like that. If you go like this, then you're going to have an issue with it lifting up right here. So it's important that you close the two middle ones, and then you close the outer one, and then that one on top. So what I'm going to do is add my tear tape to that, which I'm just going to put. And you know what I needed to do? Oops, I forgot all about it. I should have done it before I closed it, but here's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to just kind of pinch that together. I used these little clips, but you can't order those anymore. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fasten it together with ribbon. And it really is best if you can figure it out to where your middle portion is, to do this before you get it all sealed together. So you want to try to put it as even as possible. I'm using my detailed trio punch. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going to bump the camera. So sorry about that. Okay, so now I've got my little hole there for my ribbon. Okay, so let's try this again. We're going to straighten that out a little bit because we don't want our sides to be bent. See the importance? Learn from me, people. Don't learn. Do what I say. Don't do what I do. Yeah, that's right. Do what I say. Don't do what I do. Right? All right. So I'm just going to place some tear and tape right here in the back. Take my little block. Now it might be hard to see, but take my little block and then you just rip. That way you don't have to use your scissors. You'll be able to see it a little bit better here. Rip, just like that. And now I'm all done with my tear and tape. And my box is almost completed. So I'm just going to lift that up with my take your pick tool. It's really important when you do this to just kind of, I didn't do that first time, just kind of make sure that your tear and tape is down really well. And it'll be a lot easier to get that little piece up. Then you just set it down on top of it. And you can use the tip of your take your pick tool, or you can even use the bottom of your bone folder. And just make sure that that's sealed in there really well. Okay. Sometimes when you're folding it, you have to make sure that you, like when you're folding it down, did you see how it wanted to cave in right there? That's completely normal. So just put your finger in it, cause it to bend there at the crease, and then just bring it down like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I might have to like fold it a little bit to get it through that hole. I wish I had had some just plain gold ribbon or thinner ribbon, but we're going to feed that through. I say we're going to feed it through. We're going to try anyway. I might have to get through this one first. There we go. And then I'll fold it and get it through this one as well. Okay, and now because this is patterned, I'm going to make sure that you have your pattern showing. So, all right, so now I'm just going to tie my little bow. And you'll have to fiddle with it a little bit because you've got that writing on there, right? So here we go. Oh, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? To tell you I don't like doing bows on camera. I don't. All right, here we go. We're getting there. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Now I just need to decorate it. So I'm going to bring in a piece of Very Vanilla. And I'm bringing in the Winter Wonderland. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to stamp it with Night of Navy, actually. Okay, so I brought in my Timeless Label Punch. And I don't want it to be this large because I want to put some little leaf things on there that are glittery. So I'm just going to punch it right here, like that. And then I am going to take a piece of scrap paper like this, and I'm going to just put a little snail on it like that. I'm going to put it onto the back side right here, and then I'm going to put it right back in there, line it up along the top and the bottom where I want it to be, and this gives me something that I can hold it with. And I'm just going to do like that. And then it just snaps that right off. And that way you're able to make your label the size that you want it to be. Isn't that a cool tip? Alrighty. So now I'm going to use my dimensionals. The last thing I'm going to do before I place that down is I'm going to punch out 2 of these in the gold color, gold glitter. I'm going to go ahead and bring this in, and I'm going to just place a little bit of glue on the back of them, and then I'm going to put them on the back onto my box here. Okay, just put it right about like that. I don't mind if it hangs off the side, about like that, and bring it in to meet just a little. Okay, and stick it right there, like that. There. So these are the Noble Peacock Rhinestones. Whoops, didn't mean to put it there. So I'm going to put one right about there. And I'm done with my project. Look how cute that is. Sorry about the lighting. But look how cute that is. I just love it. So, so cute. And now I have a really cute little box I can fill up with chocolates or whatever, or ribbon even, and give to someone. It makes a nice little gift. Anyway, I hope you liked this project, and I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to message me. And as I said, the sizes and all of the supplies and everything that I use will be listed in the in my blog. And if you need to purchase any of the products, you can do so by clicking shop on my website. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this, please subscribe, and if you really liked it, hit the bell and even share. I appreciate all comments and all support. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful day.